Welcome back to Pratik Academy. In previous video, we have discussed about Newton's universal law of gravitation. Okay. According to this law, every object, it is if object A is there, this object in universe is attracting other object towards itself by a force. So body A is attracting body B towards itself, and body at the same time body B is attracting body A towards itself. According to law, this force is depends upon product of masses and square of distance between them. Okay, if m1 and m2 are masses, d is the distance. According to this law, or law of universal law of gravitation, this force of attraction is proportional to product of masses and inversely proportional to square of distance between them. आणि आपण जर प्रोपोर्शनलिटी साइन काढून टाकलं तर एक कॉन्स्टंट घेतला आपण. वी कॉल दिस कॉन्स्टंट एज युनिव्हर्सल ग्रॅव्हिटेशनल कॉन्स्टंट, and formula changes to g into m1 m2 upon t square. Okay, so this is the formula. तर ह्या फॉर्म्युलावरून आपल्याला काय समजतंय, द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ अट्रॅक्शन फोर्स और ग्रॅव्हिटेशनल फोर्स इज डिपेंड्स अपॉन थ्री व्हॅल्यूज. फर्स्ट, masses of objects. ज्या दोन मासमध्ये आपण फोर्स ऑफ अट्रॅक्शन पाहतोय इथं ए आणि बी, त्यांच्या मासेसवरती हा फोर्स अवलंबून आहे. सेकंड, डिस्टन्स बिटवीन दिस टू ऑब्जेक्ट्स. and third one is the g, that is universal gravitational constant. The g हा constant आहे, but the value of force is depends upon g. Okay, that we will see in our example part, how it depends upon g, distance and masses. Now again, according to this law, each and every object attracting any other surrounding object by same force. So when we consider earth, okay, so consider this is our earth. Okay, just 1 minute, sorry for disturbance. Okay, now when we consider earth, okay, we have our classical example, it is apple tree. Okay, and on this apple tree we have one apple. आपल्याकडे काय apple आहे. So when we consider earth as one object, apple as another object, this earth is exerting attraction force on apple. So apple gets attracted towards earth and falls on earth. Okay, if you take another example, say again coconut tree. So here also earth exert attraction force on this coconut tree, or coconut here, and coconut falls on earth due to attraction force. If you consider, or if we are consider 3-story building, and one boy is holding ball here, and if it is released this ball, as soon as he release that ball, ज्यावेळी त्यानं बॉल सोडून देईल, तो बॉल काय होईल, अर्थकडे अट्रॅक्ट होईल ड्यू टू सम अट्रॅक्शन फोर्स. Okay, this attraction force which is applied by earth on its surrounding object is called as a earth's gravitational force. Earth's gravitational force. So Earth's gravitational force is the force applied by Earth, or it is the attracting force applied by Earth on surrounding objects. Here distance is not matter, because in this formula they have not mentioned की बाबा फक्त जवळच्याच ऑब्जेक्टमध्ये हा अट्रॅक्शन फोर्स आहे असं न्यूटननं म्हणलेलं आहे. सो डिस्टन्स इज नॉट मॅटर. दॅट मीन्स अर्थ इज अट्रॅक्टिंग नॉट ओनली ऑब्जेक्ट्स विच आर क्लोज टू इट. अर्थला जे क्लोज ऑब्जेक्ट्स आहेत फक्त त्यांनाच हा अट्रॅक्शन फोर्स ॲप्लिकेबल नाही आहे, बट द ऑब्जेक्ट्स विच आर व्हेरी फार अवे फ्रॉम अर्थ, फॉर एक्झाम्पल मून, त्यावरती पण काय हा अट्रॅक्शन फोर्स ॲप्लिकेबल आहे. ओके, सो अर्थ्स ग्रॅव्हिटेशनल फोर्स इज ॲप्लिकेबल ऑन मून ऑल्सो, अँड इट इज ॲप्लिकेबल ऑल्सो सन. द सन असेल, सॉरी, सन जितका डिस्टन्स लांब असेल त्यावरती पण काय होईल, हा अट्रॅक्शन फोर्स ॲप्लिकेबल आहे. ओके, so this is the earth gravitational force. Earth is attracting all the surrounding objects. आपण काय म्हणतोय, surrounding. We are not saying closer objects. Earth is attracting all the objects surrounding to it by a force or attraction force. This attraction force is called as a Earth's gravitational force, and this force is applicable on the objects which are closer to earth also and far away from earth also. Okay. So there are questions arises. Okay. So there are different questions arises here. First question in our mind is that why apple falls on earth, and why not earth moves up towards apple. Okay, so this is the very common question at the for beginners. हे का असं होऊ शकतं, because according to Newton's universal law of gravitation, F is equal to G into m1 m2 upon d square. If you consider this is the apple and this is the earth, then apple is attracting earth with same force. At the same time earth is attracting apple with the same force. Then why apple moves but not earth? apple काय झालं, अर्थ वरून सॉरी ट्री वरून खाली मूव झालं टुवर्ड्स ॲपल सेम फोर्समुळं. पण त्याच सेम फोर्समुळं ही जी अर्थ आहे, अर्थवरती पण काय झालं, तितकाच सेम फोर्स अप्लाय झाला, बट अर्थ इज नॉट मूविंग टुवर्ड्स दिस ॲपल. व्हाय दिस हॅपनिंग? दिस इज बिकॉज मास. Mass is the important factor here. Okay, you know that mass is the measure of inertia. So the force which developed by the gravitational force which is developed between apple and earth is not sufficient to move earth, but it can sufficient to move apple, because mass of apple is very low, is very low than mass of earth. Therefore earth cannot move, but apple moves here. Earth cannot move. And similar case for this coconut. When you consider coconut, then coconut is mass of coconut is very negligible, very negligible as compared to earth mass. So coconut moves and not earth moves. Here also ball moves and not earth moves. Okay, so we got this answer, why apple falls on earth but why not earth moves towards apple, because mass of earth is very large as compared to mass of apple. So the gravitational force which is generated is not sufficient to move earth here. Okay. Second question arises there. The same gravitational force or same attraction force is applicable on moon. मून वरती काय हा ग्रॅव्हिटेशनल फोर्स ॲप्लिकेबल आहे, बट वाय नॉट मून फॉल ऑन अर्थ? वाय नॉट मून फॉल ऑन अर्थ? पृथ्वीवरती चंद्र किंवा बाकीचे जे सॅटेलाइट्स असतील ते येऊन पडत का नाही? बिकॉज दे आर नॉट स्टेशनरी. नॉट स्टेशनरी. They are orbiting. They are orbiting around Earth with some velocity. Okay. Why moon is not falling on Earth? Because moon or other satellites, that satellites, artificial satellites, they are orbiting around the earth. They are not stationary. They are continuously moving around the earth in indefinite orbit, so they are not falling on earth. Okay. If you take or if you consider force of attraction between earth and sun, we know that sun is stationary. Okay. But here, with respect to sun, earth is moving. And if you consider gravitational force between earth and sun, then here mass of earth is very low as compared to mass of sun. And if जर अर्थ स्टेशनरी किंवा पृथ्वी जर स्थिर असती एका ठिकाणी, तर ड्यू टू ग्रॅव्हिटेशनल फोर्स बिटवीन सन अँड अर्थ काय घेतली असती? सनकडे ओढली गेली असती. इन दॅट केस अगेन इफ मून जर स्टेशनरी असता किंवा मून किंवा चंद्राची पोझिशन जर स्टेशनरी असती, तर मून काय केलं असतं? अर्थकडे अट्रॅक्ट केलं असतं. बट ड्यू टू ऑर्बिटिंग velocity or planetary motion, these planets or these satellites are not falling on earth, or planets are not attracting towards sun. Okay, so this is earth's gravitational force. What we have seen about earth's gravitational force: earth is attracting every object surrounding to it by some attraction force. This force is called as the earth's gravitational force. This force is applicable on all the objects surrounding to it, which are closer to it and also far away from it. Okay, the closer objects are falling on earth because mass of earth is very big or very large as compared to this mass of these objects, so they are attracted towards earth and fall on earth when detached from their position. And in case of moon, there is an attraction force, gravitational attraction force, but it is not falling on earth because it is revolving around earth with some definite velocity. Okay, so next, so we have just studied about earth's gravitational force, which is acting on every object surrounding to earth. Okay, so according to Newton's second law, we know that force is equal to mass into acceleration. That means when there is a force acting on body, there must be some acceleration developed in that body. So here, which force is acting? Earth's gravitational force is acting. Then, or when Earth's gravitational force is acting on body, the acceleration developed in that body is called as a Earth's gravitational acceleration. Earth's gravitational acceleration, or it is also called as a acceleration due to gravity. Okay. According to Newton's second law, we have force is equal to mass into acceleration. Wherever there is a force acting on body, acceleration is developed in that body. आता जर आपण Earth's gravitational force consider केला, which is acting on every object surrounding to Earth, then the acceleration developed by that force is called as a Earth's gravitational acceleration or acceleration due to gravity. So we know that Earth's gravitational force is always directed towards its center. Okay. So acceleration due to gravity is also directed towards center of Earth. This is acceleration, and we know that acceleration is vector quantity. Okay, that means it requires direction. त्याला दिशेची गरज आहे. त्याची डायरेक्शन कोणती आहे? इन डायरेक्शन ऑफ दिस फोर्स, ॲक्सेलरेशन फोर्स. ह्या फोर्सची डायरेक्शन टुवर्ड्स सेंटर असल्यामुळे डायरेक्शन ऑफ ॲक्सेलरेशन ऑफ ग्रॅव्हिटी इज ऑलवेज डायरेक्टेड टुवर्ड्स center of Earth. Center of Earth. It is denoted by letter G. For in general acceleration we are using letter A, F is equal to m into A. But when it is special type of acceleration, acceleration due to gravity, we use letter G. Therefore, when you consider force due to gravity or Earth's gravitational force, we have to write m into G. G is gravitational acceleration or acceleration due to gravity. Okay, so what is the value of this G? So let's calculate or find out value of G. Consider one object having mass m, which is at a distance h from Earth's surface. The Earth surface पासून h distance आहे आणि Earthचे रेडियस जर आपण कॅपिटल R घेतली तर डिस्टन्स किती होईल? R plus h. Okay, so m is the mass of object, let capital M is the mass of Earth. Then due to Newton's universal law of gravitational force, we have that F का असणार आहे G into product of masses, it is m into capital M upon square of distance between them. The distance किती आहे? R plus this h, so R plus h bracket square. But when we consider this object very close to Earth, आपण जर व्हॅल्यूज बघूया पहिल्यांदा. व्हॉट इज द रेडियस ऑफ अर्थ? रेडियस ऑफ अर्थ इज just 1 minute. Radius of Earth is, let's take the standard values. Value of Earth radius is 6.4 into 10 raised to 6 meter. That is equal to 6.4 into 10 raised to 3 किलोमीटर, म्हणजेच 6400 किलोमीटर काय अर्थची ॲव्हरेज रेडियस आहे. व्हॉट इज द मास ऑफ अर्थ? मास ऑफ अर्थ इज गिवन हियर 6 into 10 raised to 24 kg. Okay, now अर्थची रेडियस 6400 किलोमीटर आहे. ओके, आणि जर आपण एक ऑब्जेक्ट घेतला किंवा कोकोनट ट्रीची हाईट पकडली, ते जरी आपण एक 10 मीटर जरी पकडली हाईट, तर compared to 6,400 किलोमीटर 10 मीटर हाईट इज व्हेरी निग्लिजिबल. आपण 3 स्टोरी बिल्डिंग जरी अजून केली तर त्याची हाईट ह्या रेडियसपेक्षा कमी असणार आहे. therefore we are neglecting this height. So our formula it changes to f is equal to g into small m capital M upon only r square. We are neglecting this height. H is neglected because it is very small. So our formula is f is equal to g into m into capital M upon r square. Okay, this is force exerted by earth on this object. Okay, now we have another formula, f is equal to ma, and when we consider earth's gravitational force, here also this is gravitational force exerted by earth here, then we have seen this formula, f is equal to m into g. Okay, so this is our second formula. From this concept we have, or from Newton's second law, you can write this gravitational force is equal to mg, and this formula is according to Newton's universal law, and this is according to Newton's second law of motion. Remember this. हे आपण न्यूटन्स सेकंड लॉ ऑफ मोशनवरून लिहितोय, हे आपण न्यूटन्स युनिव्हर्सल लॉवरून स्टेटमेंट लिहितोय. बट बोथ फोर्सेस आर सेम. ओके, दिस फोर्स अँड दिस फोर्स इज सेम. सो इक्वेट and we get g m capital M upon r square is equal to m into g. Now m get cancelled, and what is the value of g coming here? G is coming to be g m upon r square. That is value of acceleration due to gravity is depends upon mass of earth and radius of earth. When object is very close to earth, then value of g is depends only upon two things, mass of earth and radius of earth. And let's put standard values here. We know value of g is 6.67 into what, 10 raised to minus 11. What is the mass of earth given? 6 into 10 raised to 24. What is the radius they have given? 6.4, 10 raised to 6. If you put these values and find out value of g, it is coming to be 9.77 meter per second square. You know that acceleration चं युनिट काय असतं, मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वेअर असतं, हे आपल्याला माहीत आहे. त्यामुळं value of g is coming 9.77. Okay, that means whenever object is close to earth, here we are assuming that object is close to earth. We are assuming here when object is close to earth, value of g is independent upon height. It is constant gm upon r square. आता ह्या पोझिशन घेतली, then for a given position value of g is constant and it is independent of mass. म्हणजे जर मी इथे एक सपोज आपण इथे एक ॲपल घेतलं होतं, त्याच ऐवजी जर मी इथं एक ट्रक जर घेतला, आपण ट्रक हॅविंग हेवी मास आणि सोडून दिला, तरी पण त्याच्यावरती जे ॲक्सिलरेशन ॲक्ट होणार आहे इट इज सेम, बिकॉज ह्या डेरिवेशनमध्ये ह्या किमतीमध्ये काढताना एम कुठेच येत नाही, स्मॉल एम. सो इट इज इंडिपेंडेंट ऑफ मास ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट. इट इज डिपेंड्स अपॉन मास ऑफ अर्थ ओनली and radius of earth only when object is close to earth. Okay, but we know that earth is not circle or not in circular shape. अर्थ काही नाही, प्युअर सर्कल शेपमध्ये नाही आहे. ओके. ॲट द इक्वेटर प्लेनमध्ये काय, इट इज हॅव्हिंग स्लाइटली लार्ज diameter of earth is large at equator plane. जर इक्वेटर प्लेन घेतला तर ह्या प्लेनमध्ये काय, अर्थचं डायमीटर जास्त आहे. आणि जर आपण पोलमध्ये बघितलं तर ॲट पोलर पॉईंट्स दिस डायमीटर इज लेस. म्हणजे ॲट इक्वेटर रेडियस इज मोर अँड ॲट पोल रेडियस इज लेस. Therefore, value of earth is different at different positions. Means on pole value of G is different, on at equator value of G is different. So let's take values. G at pole, value of G at poles. Yes, what is the value of G poles is given 9.832. Okay. At poles value of G is highest because the radius is lowest, it is 9.832 meter square. And G at equator it's 9.78 meter per second square. It is lowest value. Okay, so this is about Earth's gravitational acceleration or acceleration due to gravity. The value of G is not constant anywhere. At a given point it is constant, but it varies according to height. So what are the factors affecting or how G varies? Let's see. So it is quite heavy to understand at first, so I suggest take a regular breaks during this video and repeat this video for after some time so that concept will be clear to you. Okay, so we will take our next part in this video, that is variations in value of G. Variations in value of G. Okay, remember that value of G, that is acceleration due to gravity, is constant at given point. At a given point value of G is always constant, but when we change its position value of G varies. Okay, now first consider its variation with change along surface of Earth. Change along surface of Earth. I think this part we have discussed earlier. We know that value of G. What is the value of formula for G? G is Gm upon R square. Okay, so this is the value of G, and initially original formula was Gm upon R plus H square. Okay, H is the height above Earth. This is the H and this is R, and when H is very small we have neglected this and formula is reduced to this, but original was R plus H. का आपण नंतर बघू असं लिहिलं ते. So change along surface of Earth, as we have discussed that Earth is not pure circle. At poles diameter is very low or diameter is low, and at equator diameter of Earth is more, like that. Therefore, so along equator diameter is more, and along pole is the pole, north pole, south pole, the equator plane. So along equator diameter is more, along pole diameter is low. So here when value of r is more, and again it is inversely proportional, g will be less. When r is more, g is less, hence value of g at pole is more because radius is small, and its value we have written already, it is 9.832 meter per second square. And we consider equator, value of g is 9.78 meter per second square. These values are found out according to standard values of g, m and r. Okay, so only discussion part is that value of g is not constant everywhere on earth. कुठेच constant नाही, it varies according to position. Okay, position over surface. So this is the first change along surface of earth. Then change with height. Change with height. Okay, what is the matter here? So here we have just discussed what is the formula for g, to gm upon r square, but it is originally not only r, it is r plus h. So whenever h is very small, we are always neglecting that part. Okay, suppose we are considering 3-story building, its height is say 15 meter or 20 meter as compared to earth radius, which is 6400 kilometer. It is negligible. So when again if you consider aeroplane which is flying at say suppose height 15 kilometer or 20 kilometer, then compared to 6400 kilometer, 15 kilometer or 20 kilometer is very small. So change in g is very small. So when objects are flying or objects are very close to earth, value of g is nearly constant or taken as a constant. Again value of g is independent upon mass of object. Okay, it is nearly constant, very close to earth. So very close to earth means up to 15 kilometer, 20 kilometer, its value is very close. If we again go for say suppose beyond 20 kilometer, also 20 to 30 kilometer, then also value of g is nearly constant. When we consider satellites which are orbiting nearly about 400 kilometers or more height, then h is considerable. ज्यावेळी आपण आणखी जास्त हाईट म्हणजे 400 किलोमीटर, 450 किलोमीटर, 500 किलोमीटर पर्यंत जाऊ, then at that case value of h is comparable as compared to r. त्या केसमध्ये आपण h निग्लेक्ट करू शकत नाही. So we have to consider h, and when h is increasing, again g is decreasing. So as we are going very large heights, okay, for example satellite heights, then g is decreasing. As we increasing beyond these heights, we found that there is a decrease in g with value of with increasing height. It is value of g decreasing or considerable decrease with increasing height. Okay, so this is the second effect. Last one here is the change with depth. Change in g with depth. Okay. Now this most interesting part here. Okay, consider so here consider तर आपण एक वेगळा पॉईंट बघणार आहे लास्टला. तर आपण अर्थचं सरफेस पासे आपण बघितलं, when it very object is very high height, then it is decreasing with increasing height. Object जर very close असेल then independent nearly constant very close to earth. What will happen जर object earthच्या आतमध्ये गेला तर what will happen when object is within earth. तर when within earth आपण consider केला, then as it is going towards earth, जो attracting mass आहे it starts decreasing. ते जर आपण पहिल्यांदा बघूया हे डिस्टन्स काय होईल. पहिल्यांदा अर्थचे रेडियस और डिस्टन्स ऑफ दिस ऑब्जेक्ट फ्रॉम सेंटर ऑफ अर्थ काय होत जाईल, कमी कमी होत जाईल, म्हणजे आर स्टार्ट्स डिक्रीजिंग. त्यामुळे आपण वी कॅन से दॅट फर्स्ट वी कॅन से दॅट अरे ॲज radius is decreasing, value of g should increase. Okay, should increase as r is decreasing, radius is decreasing. Okay, as radius is decreasing g should increase, but this will not happen because when radius is decreasing the attracting mass, अर्थचा जो मास ह्या ॲपलला किंवा ऑब्जेक्टला अट्रॅक्ट करतोय तो सुद्धा काय होतोय, कमी कमी होत जातोय. त्यावेळी ऑब्जेक्ट अर्थच्या साईडला होता, देन टोटल अर्थ इज अट्रॅक्टिंग, इट इज कम्प्लीट अर्थ इज अट्रॅक्टिंग. टोटल अर्थ आहे, दिस टोटल मास इज अट्रॅक्टिंग ऑब्जेक्ट टुवर्ड्स इट. ज्यावेळी ऑब्जेक्ट आतमध्ये आला त्यावेळी काय झालं, दिस पार्ट ऑफ मास इज नॉट अट्रॅक्टिंग नाव, the remaining part at the center is attracting. So when object is going inside earth, r is decreasing, no doubt r is decreasing, but m also decreasing. Mass, this mass or attracting mass of earth is also decreasing, and which results in earth, which results in decrease of g. ह्या दोन्हींचा कंबाईन इफेक्ट घेऊन m पण डिक्रीज होत आहे, r पण डिक्रीज होत आहे. बट when we consider their combined effect with the increasing depth, value of g is also decreasing. की जसा जसा ऑब्जेक्ट सुरुवातीला सरफेसवरती होता, डेप्थ कमी आहे, डेप्थ इन्क्रीज झाली, डेप्थ इन्क्रीज झाली, डेप्थ इन्क्रीज झाली, तर काय होत जाईल, हा अट्रॅक्टिंग जो मास आहे सुरुवातीला काय असेल पूर्ण अर्थ, नंतर फक्त इतकाच, नंतर इतका, तर इतका. अट्रॅक्टिंग मास इज ऑल्सो डिक्रीजिंग, देअरफॉर व्हॅल्यू ऑफ जी इज ऑल्सो डिक्रीजिंग. ओके, सो दिस इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. ॲज पर फॉर्म्युला आपल्याला असं दिसतंय की रेडियस फक्त डिक्रीज झालेलं आहे, बट वेन वी कन्सिडर डेप्थ देन एम इज ऑल्सो decreasing with increasing depth. So as depth increases, g decreases, okay. Now very last point and simple point, it is mass and weight. तर this part is very easy, तुम्ही हे प्रिव्हियस मध्ये पण शिकला असणार आहे. व्हॉट इज मास? Mass is nothing but amount of matter present in the object. Okay, mass is nothing but amount of matter present in object. Okay, and what is the unit of mass? Yes, what is the unit of mass? Unit of mass is kg. Unit of mass is kg. And what is weight then? Weight is nothing but Earth's gravitational force. Okay, what is weight? Weight is nothing but Earth's gravitational force, and this force is equal to m into g. As value of g is varies everywhere on Earth, so weight is not constant at every point on Earth. Weight is not constant because g is not constant. But here we are only interested in case of mass. We are only interested in amount of matter. It is always constant. So mass is constant everywhere on Earth or in universe. Mass is constant everywhere in universe, but weight of object is not constant in universe or in on Earth also, because value of g is not constant. So this is all about Earth's gravitational force and acceleration due to gravity. In this video, first we have seen that what is Earth's gravitational force. That means it is an attraction force by which Earth is attracting all the objects. Then we have discussed about why the objects very close to Earth fall on Earth and not moon. Why moon is not falling on Earth. And latter part we have discussed about g, that is acceleration due to gravity. This is the acceleration produced by gravitational force, hence it is called as a Earth's gravitational acceleration. And we have derived or have solved one problem to find out value of g, and that value of g is coming 9.77, taking mean radius. And then we have seen that value of g is constant at given point. Value of g is constant at given point, but it changes with position. So there are three changes with respect to position. Change along surface of Earth. Earthच्या surface भोवती जर आपण फिरलं, along the surface आपण फिरलो, the value of r is variable, therefore g is also variable. So value of g at pole is highest, value of g at equator is lowest. Then variation with height, we have discussed that when object is very close to Earth, the object Earthच्या close असेल तर variation of g is negligible, but when it is at a comparable height above Earth, that is above 400 km or more, then we have to consider that height part also, and g is start decreasing. So as h increasing, g start decreasing. Then last part we have discussed about variation of g with respect to depth. From formula पहिल्यांदा आपल्याला असं वाटतं की विथ increasing depth, जशी डेप्थ वाढत जाईल तशी रेडियस काय होत चालले, कमी होत चालले. सो व्हॅल्यू ऑफ जी शुड इन्क्रीज. बट काय होतं दुसरा पार्ट जो आपल्याला फॉर्म्युल्यामध्ये दिसत नाही, तर काय होतं एम सुद्धा काय होतं इथं डिक्रीज होत जाते. बाय देअर कंबाईंड इफेक्ट फाउंड दॅट और सायंटिस्ट फाउंड दॅट व्हॅल्यू ऑफ जी is actually decreasing with increasing depth. Okay, and last we have discussed about mass and weight. Mass is constant everywhere, but weight is not constant. Even Earth वर पण weight दिलेलं ऑब्जेक्टचं constant नाही. So this is the third video from gravitational chapter. If you like this video, please subscribe our channel and share this video with your friends. Thank you for watching this video. In next video we will discuss about free fall concept and gravitational potential energy, escape velocity of object. Thank you for watching this video.